Hey, what's up everyone? It's Mr. Honeya here for day 13 of Distance Learning with Sports Nutrition, and today we've got a set of notes and then a small assignment for you guys to do. So today we're going to be talking about the nutrition label and the proper way of reading it and kind of understanding it, and then you guys will have a little assignment that goes with that. Before I jump into that though, I just want to go ahead and say that I have seen a lot of you guys go in and putting in the work, getting that mega quiz turned in. And like I said, keep taking it over and over until you get that 85. So in the event that we return, you guys can start cooking in the lab. We are jumping in today with a lesson on the nutrition label. And how are y'all liking the outdoors? I'm loving this weather. Filming outside is kind of fun. Oh, the birds. If you go into Canvas, you should see a fillable section of notes for the nutrition label. So let's go ahead and get started on that. So as you see right here on the PowerPoint, I have the notes as well as an example of a nutrition label to the right, just to sort of give you guys a little bit of an example. So I just want to go ahead and make a mention of what is the nutrition label and why it's important. Well, many of you probably already know because you guys been seeing these labels for years. But what the nutrition label is it's basically meant to be a guide to help us make better choices for picking our foods. It is a guide, okay? It is not the end-all, be-all. You shouldn't eat this, you shouldn't eat that. It is a guide to help you, the consumer, make the choice of what you choose to eat. So once again, it helps us see the different nutrients in foods. We talked about the different nutrients, protein, carbohydrates, fats. It helps you see all those different nutrients so you can choose to eat what is specific to a diet that you choose to partake in. And then once again, it helps us figure out how much we should be eating. So if you go ahead and look into this nutrition label, you are going to see already that there's going to be a little section there right under nutrition facts where it talks about serving size. So what is a serving size? So serving size is how much is recommended for you to consume in one sitting. So for example, I have this zero sugar cherry Coca-Cola and it's listed as a serving size of 1 can. So in other words, this is considered to be how much I should consume in one sitting. So if you think about it, if I go out to a restaurant and I only want to have one serving of a soda, this is all I should really be drinking. However, if you guys know, if we go to a restaurant, this is definitely not the serving size with our bottomless refills and our extra large cups and things like that. So what happens is we read this nutrition label, we see that the serving size is how much they recommend us consume in one sitting. And then also when you look at a nutrition label, you want to look at the amount of servings per container because that tells you how many servings are within a whole entire package of what you eat. So as you see from our example here, we have a serving size of 1 tablespoon. However, the entire package of whatever this item is 16 servings per the entire package. So if you ate an entire package of whatever this food is, that would be like multiplying every single number that you see on here by 16. Now another, and that can be, and that, you know, and that's really cool if you find out that you're eating something that fits in with your diet. If you're on like a low calorie diet and you're eating food that is, you know, like 5 calories a serving and you can eat 10 servings and only consume 50 calories and you're full and you're nice and wonderful, that's fantastic if you're trying to keep the calorie count low. However, you know, you start looking into high sugar, high carbohydrate, however you start looking into high sugar, high carbohydrate, high calorie foods and you eat multiple servings of that, that is simply overeating in a nutshell. But speaking of calories, we also have on the nutrition label calories. And it's very important to note that when you see the nutrition label and you see the number of calories, that is the amount of calories per 1 serving. So this is calories for 1 serving. So if you want to figure out how many calories are the entire package, you multiply the number of calories times the serving size. In this case, 60 calories times 16 servings would equal 960 calories for this entire package. That's a lot of calories. Now we're moving into more of the bulk of the nutrition information. And as you move below calories, you'll start looking into more of the nutrient side of things. So in this part of the label, it actually labels each nutrient and how much of each nutrient is within 1 serving. Furthermore, you have your percent daily value. And what that number is the percentage of your recommended daily amount that you're receiving based on a 2,000 calorie diet. Ideally, and obviously it's different from person to person, it's case by case, but ideally most of us tend to consume around 2,000 calories per day. So a lot of what you see in these nutrition labels are based on a 2,000 calorie diet. And now, once we move below the nutrients and amounts that we have the vitamin and mineral info. And this is simply where you see the amounts of the vitamins and minerals that are in your food based off, once again, one serving. That is going to conclude the notes for today. So at this point you can submit those into Canvas and make sure that you open up the nutrition label assignment today for day 13. And essentially what you're doing is you're using the nutrition label listed, so kind of like how I provided you guys with the nutrition label in our notes, you're going to use a nutrition label listed below to answer all of the questions. It is very straightforward, very simple. All right, so go ahead, work on that, get it turned in, and I will see you guys tomorrow.